You sleep, come. Alright, Bo. Time to get out. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Michelle. We got Camp Dog Feeny right there. And today's video, we are going to bring you along on a typical work day while living in the drop with a mini adventure twist. So my day will start out as normal, but then it's going to have a little sweet finish. So I start my days when I live in the drop just like I do at home. My routine gets switched a little bit just because it's dark outside. So I start the day doing the makeup, going for a little walk before I come back for coffee, and now we're going to continue on with the rest of the morning routine, but I need this first. Let's go. Camp coffee, even in a campground, like the KOA that I'm in, still tastes better. Bring me back to life. I lied. Before I get my lip done, I'm actually going to get the camper ready. I need to charge the battery. It's pretty low, and I sleep with the shade part up, but the mesh part down so that I get nice airflow, but we still are protected. So I'm going to get those all open and ready for the day. We are locked and loaded to work. Fiends is out there. He's got his cozy bed. He's got a cooling mat if he needs it, water and everything. I've got my laptop in front of me. This is more my executive mode. I have a lot more meetings in the morning, so I've got the headphones in. I like to put a virtual backdrop on, and this is kind of where I work in the mornings. And then typically, if I don't have a lot of afternoon meetings, today I do, I will take the lap desk and go out there and hang out in the shade with Fiends. So we'll see if I get to do that today, but this is the life when you work full-time. So I am aiming for a mini adventure this afternoon. So I'm going to try to be done work at 4. So I'm not going to take a lunch or anything. It's a little too warm to be meandering around anyways. So this is where I am going to be, either here or out there. But this is what I will be doing. So we're gonna do one of these and get to the end of the day. And just like that, we are done for the day and headed on a little mini adventure tonight. God, I wish the magic of the GoPro was the magic of my day. It was a day, so I'm very much looking forward to this little mini adventure with some saguaros. We have driven about 20 minutes away from the KOA to the area in and around Saro National Park. Now, Saro National Park is a little challenging. You're not supposed to film in it, even though I am not a monetized channel yet. I try to follow the rules, considering that I'm posting this on YouTube. So there's going to be a mix of clips. Some might be from the national forest that's surrounding it. Some might be from the national park. But just know that the Saro National Park is absolutely stunning. It has the largest collection of the saguaro cactus, which are the ones with the big arms. And fun little fact, if you don't know, that it actually takes 50 years until a saguaro will actually grow an arm. So any that don't have arms are under 50, and any that have a little nubbin are 50 and above. So super fun little fact. I know when I first moved here, I got really confused and I thought they didn't grow an arm for like every 50 years. So I thought cactuses were like thousands of years old, but I was wrong. But anywho, out here just kind of enjoying the evening. It actually cooled way down and it's absolutely just stunning out here. So let's go for a little hike in and around the national park and national forest. I will say this, the land around the national park is just as pretty. So if you're coming to the area and maybe you want a little bit more dog-friendly options, those are gonna be outside the national park. But in the national park, there's a couple dog-friendly little trails and walks. And if you stop into the visitor center, the rangers are super nice and will help you out there. So let's go for a walk. I'm already on a walk, but let's keep going. What an ending to this typical day of working with a mini adventure. I would say the end was not typical. So if I'm traveling alone, I'm typically going to eat at the camper, or I'm going to just grab something super easy, and I'm probably going to do a lot of research on the front end. But I wasn't sure, you know, how things were going to go down with my parents, so we had a beautiful hike. We actually saw a baby crested saguaro on the way out, near more of the, I think it was a town park. Absolutely beautiful, great hike. But then they wanted to go out for dinner. Well, traveling with the dog's a little bit different. Finding dog-friendly restaurants, you generally have to do a little bit of research. So we were like desperately trying to do that in the car, and so much of the dog-friendly like life is in downtown Tucson. But downtown Tucson's a college town, and I was a little bit worried about getting into the college town, but that was the only place my mom could find. It was already 7:45. We were tired, hangry, like we were gonna start fighting if we didn't stop. So we tried to go downtown to this restaurant called Frog and Fracken. Didn't have great reviews, but we were kind of desperate. Sure enough, downtown was packed with college students, and it was construction, and it was dark, and it was just chaos. So we're like, screw that. The first place we see that has takeout, like, we're gonna stop there, we'll figure it out. So we got Popeyes. My mom is a vegetarian, so that makes it even funnier. They did have shrimp, but then they didn't give her shrimp. And then my Sprite is flat, so, and they didn't give us sauces, so chaos, man, just chaos. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So we got back to the camper. I've got Phoebe's food. He's tired and settled in for the day. It was quite a day for him. And I'm going to eat my Popeyes and get ready to go to bed. It is 8:17. I know, so early, but I get up at 4. I have a 6:30 meeting tomorrow, and that's kind of life when you're working on the road. It's not a vacation, but yet it feels like a vacation because you get to go to really cool places after work sometimes. So I hope you just enjoyed hanging out. This is a super just simple day of the life video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what it's like working from a KOA, working from a campground. I know I didn't show much of work during the day, but it was one of those days. So sometimes I have a little more flex time to walk around during the day, and I'll bring you along on some of those too. But today was pure 9 hours of work, and I ended as early as I could so we could go hang out at the parks. So anywho, I'm gonna eat. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I'm hungry. I'm an old lady. I need bed and food and then bed. All right. We will see you guys on the next adventure, wherever the road may take us.